You know, I think we have all seen this year that North America and the world are really changing. Have you guys felt it? Have you felt kind of a shift that's been happening? There really have been some tremendous shifts in thinking about harmful chemicals and sustainability. The tide is rising and the wave is building to think well beyond what is comfortable, what is convenient, and what is disposable, more to ideas and products that can actually improve our quality of life. Norwex is helping this wave to crest as we show families how to create safe havens and to share knowledge about issues that are affecting our future. And there's real progress being made. It's very exciting all around the world. It's all about reducing our exposure to potentially harmful chemicals, reducing waste, and improving our sustainability. We've been talking about a year about plastic microbeads, right? And we've had a lot of positive action in the marketplace. They have been banned in the state of California. Fantastic news. They have been heavily restricted in the state of Illinois, Maine, New Jersey, and Colorado, which is great. Now, these microbeads can be found in skincare products, they can be in your body scrubs, they can be in hand soaps, even in toothpaste that you're consuming. Of course, not in any of the Norwex products. But they're draining into the environment by the billions. And because they are small enough to be ingested by fish and other marine wildlife, they can carry pollutants into our food chain. Now, consumer product companies are really rushing to try and replace the exfoliating properties of those microbeads with more biodegradable alternatives. And I think that's great news. Now, there's more good news. Believe it or not, though, there are enough Legos that are sold in 1 year to circle the world 18 times. That is a lot of plastic. That's literally 6,000 tons of plastic every single year. The Lego Group made a huge announcement recently about the future of Lego building blocks. They are investing the equivalent of $150 million to figure out alternative materials that can be used to make Legos that are not harmful to the environment. So not only is plastic waste a concern, so is exposure to certain plastic as well. Many of the plastics that you can still find worldwide also contain bisphenol A, or BPA. You guys are probably pretty familiar with that, right? A lot of news on that over the last couple of years. It can be found mostly in disposable water bottles, which you're not going to be using anymore, right? Right? And it's commonly used, that particular plastic with BPA is commonly used to store food or beverages. Now, the Center for Disease Control found that 93% of people age 6 and older had detectable levels of BPA in their systems. The National Institute of Health has determined that BPA may pose risks to human development, it may affect the timing of puberty, and it may have effects on prostate and breast cancer, as well as behavioral impacts too. Now, at Norwex, we offer solutions to help reduce exposure to BPA and also to reduce our plastic waste throughout our product line. And clearly, microfiber in a reusable wet wipe bag is a much better solution than disposable wipes. A study recently revealed that the number of wet wipes washing up on beaches in the United Kingdom increased by more than 50% last year. Wet wipes can contain plastic fibers, and that can actually pose a danger to marine wildlife. Even in landfills, the combination of the alcohol, the preservatives, the fragrances that are impregnated on those wipes, those can impede the breakdown of solid waste in the landfill sites and in our septic tanks. So it becomes really easy to see why microfiber cloths in our new Norwex reusable wet wipe bag is going to be a much better solution in every way. And it's clear that that shift is happening. So what was maybe once considered fringe or tree hugging is becoming a little bit more mainstream. Now, you guys have been part of this shift in this thinking. You've been encouraging families every day to think differently about how they clean, about what they put onto their skin, and how much they can do to reduce their plastic waste and use. And we've been leading this movement from homes across North America, and we will continue to be the leader moving forward. So making more and more small conscious choices is going to make a difference. There's a major shift happening, and while we recognize that we can't change every single thing, we can change some things. You are making a difference by showing your customer that those little things, those little reductions will matter, like using a microfiber instead of a disposable wet wipe, like drinking filtered water from a BPA-free filtering system instead of bottled water, and like wiping your feet on a Norwex entry mat instead of bringing pesticides and contaminants into your home, removing dust and dirt without using chemicals. The choices that you offer are all part of this wave and this movement that's taking place in homes across the world. Our work continues, and it continues to be very fulfilling and rewarding for all of us. We are all part of a movement that was imagined by Bjorn more than 20 years ago and realized through you and each of your efforts. You've made it possible, and you're the ones who will take this movement to the next level as we continue to strive to improve quality of life for everyone. Thank you very much.